What is good, y'all? Let's get back to this my career grind. Let's get this game started. And then the season is over. Yeah, showing commercials in the game.
Two teams, only one ring. Welcome to the finals on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith here to tip off the final chapter in this year's NBA story. It's game one of the finals. The action coming to you from Portland, where the Trailblazers will be hosting the series tonight up against the Milwaukee Bucks. Well, for Milwaukee, a tooth and nail series for them in the conference finals. It all came down to a decisive.
I'm really surprised that it had the Bucks past the Celtics because DeAndre Jordan's on the Celtics now, and the only subtraction they have other than they had the addition of DeAndre Jordan at the center spot, but I got Tatum from the Celtics. He's on my team now. He's on the Blazers, but I'm really surprised they beat him. So I played the Celtics the last 2 years in a row in the finals. Could have been some injuries or something though. There were the throwbacks, the Buffalo jerseys, or ones that look like the Buffalo jerseys. Let's see who I'm matched up with right now, too. I'm surprised that I'm not matched up with Jonas, but last time I think I played the Bucks, they had him at the small forward spot, which is a surprise. But they put me at small forward a lot, too. And even my 7-foot stretch, they put him at the small forward sometimes also. So it looks like I matched up against this guy. Yeah. He's the same height as me, same weight. See what badges he has. Lob City finisher, put back in, so he's gonna be snagging on me probably. How did I not grab that rebound? I should have had that first rebound when I went up for it and it just went right into his hands. Can't wait to get this 94 double takeover. I'm going to be playing a lot more rec and some team possibly if I can find the right people. Definitely some park. I think the reason I play a lot of Park more this year, because I didn't really play it all last year. I just played Rec like almost everything I played, other than my career. But Park's just a little easier in the shooting. It feels a lot smoother in Park to me than it does in Rec. And the latency issues in Rec are just crazy. Like every other game is just latency issues. Like I feel like the release timing is different like every game that you play. I feel like my guy looked so short for being 6'10" though. Like 6'10". Oh, come on. Give me that one. Oh, and it rolled out? That's craziness. That should have been a foul or something. That's exactly what I was talking about last game. I was playing like I'll get a steal and or I'll get a foul off a steal call and my hand will go right to the ball. Like I'll touch his finger, but then I'll get pushed in the air like that on a drive or pushed down or not given space to land on a three, like basically pushed as I'm like landing and there's no calls. So I just don't like. They need to fix that. Like, that's not consistent, and that's not anywhere near real. I know this is supposed to be like a simulation, but that's just too much cheese right there. If you're swiping the ball and you're only touching like their finger and like getting all ball, that's I don't understand how that could possibly be a foul. Like it makes no sense. When I'm getting pushed down, then it's not a foul. And then I missed that too. This game is just too much sometimes. And it made me I pressed still right when he passed it. It made me my arm go the opposite way of the way I had the shot stick facing. I feel like that should have been greens. I need to find a shot that I'm gonna get like more consistent greens on. Like I make a decent percentage of shots with this shot when I'm like actually concentrating, not looking at my phone. Oh, you try to catch bodies. They're trying to pass it to my guy every play. Come on, Dame, you gotta pass that one up. I was wide open. Still got an assist for that, but that's what I'm talking about. Lonzo would have passed that one. Yeah. Pass first point guard when you got another score. Flagrant. No flagrant? Looks like you should push him down. Maybe get Lonzo in here. No. Y'all seen that the buttons I had the buttons up to the icons up and they had just dropped when I went to shoot that and it still made me pass it to square. So shots I missed. Just one shot or I missed 1 3. Oh, that's my breakdown. That's crazy. How is that my breakdown? Like I was on the other side of the court. This game is trying to cheat right now, man. I swear. That guy was on the other side of the court and it gave me a breakdown. Billy McCollum. When do you get Lonzo in here? Start throwing some dimes. Some Hall of Fame dimes. He got the ball right back, too. Right through me. Man, that's so cheese. See how someone's just going to get blocked and then just grab the ball right back, like right out of the air. Like they didn't just get blocked. And one. Even if I was playing on Superstar, my teammates would be selling right now. You see that? What is this game? What is this game? Am I playing basketball right now? Like, I know the simulation basketball, but like, what kind of game is this? Like, I don't understand this. So the ball came off. I jumped up for a rebound. The ball bounces off my body. It didn't even let me grab it. I just jumped straight up. Look at this, man. This guy's hands is through my body. It probably would have let him grab that too if his fingertips would have touched it. He probably would have grabbed the ball through my body. And then the ball bounces on the ground, and then Nurkic hits it out of bounds. This, like, how do you even make a game like this? Like, I don't understand how. This is crazy. This is when you have, like, you don't care what kind of product you're releasing, you know. This is why good games take years to make, and they're not made every year. But this stuff is like just blatant cheese that should never happen. This should have been a rebound. It's really gonna bounce off my body. I don't even know if it bounced off my body. I think it actually might have bounced off his fingertips or something like that. Let's see. Yeah, I think it actually bounced off his fingertips with his hand through my body. And that's when it like changed trajectory. That's just too much, man. And they wonder why this game got the lowest ratings out of any 2K recently. They didn't put any, just not a quality game, man. They just rush the game every year, and they don't fix simple stuff like that. Stuff should not happen. You know how mad someone's gonna be when that happens, like in a regular my team game, and then it makes me miss the shot. Oh man, they must have heard me talking about how bad their game was, and it didn't even give me the steal either right there after I tipped it. Oh man, did it really give Tatum that steal? So what? That's like 3 or 4 things I blatantly got cheated on so far. And we're in the first quarter. So let's see here. I hit the ball, stole the ball, and then it gave Tatum the steal. After I stole I stole right out of his hands. I hit it out of his hands and it gave Tatum the steal. This game is just too much, man. I don't understand how this stuff happens every single play, every game. And then let's see, it probably gave Tatum that steal also. Yep, it gave him the steal. That's just too much. Try to enjoy this game because it's like the only basketball game, the only NBA game that's like a lot of people play and that's like really good, has decent graphics and the gameplay somewhat decent when it's working correctly. But these animations, like they put this stuff in there on purpose just to make people mad or something. Like, I don't know, or just to drop your my points. But that stuff shouldn't be happening like every play, and it happens every play, every game. And the same stuff happens in rec too. I feel like it's more cheesy in rec because you're depending on more people's connections for the game to function properly, and it's not smooth a lot of times. Like there's even with good internet. That's buckets. Ooh. Did Tatum come block that? No. Grab that right back up. Through my body. Through my arms. Of course. He stopped perfectly as soon as he passed it, he knew I was about to get the ball back. How do they steal every pass? How is that a bad pass? I was by myself under the hoop, and he threw it right to the AI. Oh, man. Like, how do you have fun? How do people have fun playing this game? Ah. And I don't know if that's even a good thing that in rec now, that if everybody quits, you just get a win. Because you're just missing out on stats. So I don't know how that affects your point per game, but I think it drops it. Because a couple games, my points per game were up around 22 for about the first 75 games I played, and then I got a couple like 4 or 5 of those games in a row where people had just quit, and my field goal percentage dropped, or not field goal percentage, but my points per game dropped. So it gives you a win, and you get to like the stats that you had accumulated up to that point, but it drops your per game averages. Because obviously you're not getting your average if everybody quits on the other team, like the first half or the third quarter. He's driving it. Tatum just did not want to pass to me right there. I was right there. Could have got an easy 3. That's buckets. They're making Giannis miss a lot of shots. Why would it make me slide back like that? I was in a perfect spot to catch and shoot. It made me slide almost all the way back to half court. Oh man, this game has just been one cheese after another. I should definitely have more rebounds, blocks, assists, all and steals. I should have like 3 steals. Every time I tip the ball, they get it right back. I watch a lot of replays, and if you notice, the ball will just like go right into their hand. Like even if they get like a fingertip on it, will just go like right into the hand, like it's a magnet on it. Even players that don't have the badges, like that don't, I can understand if they have like a rebound badge, but this is happening with players that are like 78s, like 76s, 73s. They have no badges other than like the blue badges. If they do show this, this one's kind of funny. I like listening to this one. He's definitely going to be driving it a lot. He's going to come guard me? Oh, it really made me miss that though. No one's there. Oh, it made, what? I allowed in. I have to see what happened right here. I'm so sick of it cheating me like this, man. Like, I'm guarding my guy. Giannis is my guy. It's the guy I'm guarding. And it said I allowed an inside pass. Like, I don't understand how I allowed an inside pass when I'm on my guy. So instead of, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Your teammates sabotage you. And this is exactly why I play on pro. They do everything they can to sabotage your my points and your grade. So I'm guarding my guy, and instead of guarding, he's just chasing the ball. It's Collins. Instead of playing defense on his guy, he comes over to Giannis. When I'm right on him, it does this to me, and then it makes Simmons run away to no one. There's not even anyone he's running to. He's just running out of the way because he knows the AI Bullock is coming up to do an easy layup. Look at this. Man. I don't understand why they try to cheat you like that. I don't feel like it was doing that in the last years, and I've been playing 2K for a while. But I just feel like this year they try to just cheat you, like out of your points, your my points, your teammate grade, and your time, basically. So if you're playing a 12-minute game, or 12-minute quarters, that stuff's gonna happen a lot, and so that could take 20 points or like 5 minutes of your time away from you, basically, because you're losing that time and those my points towards your like progression. And this is the game we play too, man. Like, I've never heard so many people that play a video game talk about how they just don't like playing. Basically, like, the end of the day, when they're done playing, they don't feel like they had fun. Basically, they feel like they just played the game because it's the only thing available for what kind of game they like to play. It's like online basketball. There's not that many people playing live, so the majority of the people that like NBA, organized basketball, or just basketball in general are going to be playing this online. But there's a huge difference between playing it and like and actually feeling like you're enjoying like every time you're playing. See if I can't get a limitless shot out of this one. Nope. And this guy can't even get a rebound. The guard out rebounded him. So he missed 4 shots. Should have definitely made that shot though. I'm on fire. Another thing I also noticed this year is, on top of the fact that they rob you for your VC, like just straight up rob you for your VC after you get like your endorsement VC. Why would it make me step all the way back there? I didn't even do that. It also gives you way less endorsement things. Like, all the years up to that they were doing the endorsements up until this year, you'd have a decent chance of getting like some good endorsement money. But this year, nope. Like, you got to play like 20, 30 games before you get an endorsement thing, and you only getting like maybe 4 or 5 a whole season. Last year, you're getting like every couple games. Get no rebounds at all. This guy cannot grab a board. This is why you don't switch. It's easy buckets. You only switch on shooters. You only switch on down low players. They really throwing that pass. What are you about to do? Really, right through my hand. Jumped right up with them. That's Reggie Bullock too. Man, this game is such cheese, man. They make your arm length just a huge disadvantage on shooters. I really need to find some more reliable point guards to run with, because I'd rather run rec, man. That's like my main thing to play. But people are just too inconsistent, and they're not good passers. Like, the on-time passing is just #1 priority to me. And just keeping your eye open. People using all my energy trying to get open. People don't see you, and they pass you the ball late. When I'm playing with people, I'll just call my icon, usually L2 or triangle, sometimes square, and I'll call it like right before I know I'm about to get open. So if I call it a second time, that pass is already late. A lot of times I'll still make the pass, but it's just not like that's a late pass. When I call that I'm open, I need to get that pass right when I call for it. If you're playing with a good point guard, you don't even need to call for it. He'll see you. I played with more point guards like that. I feel like that were randoms this year than people that are actually on my friends list that weren't trying to shoot it a lot. You know, they were good passers, but they were just trying to shoot it more so than like play make. Even the ones that have pure playmakers, they're trying to drive it in, trying to like make people fall down the whole possession, then throwing late pass. It's just good take. Really takes the fun out of the game, especially if you're a stretch and you're not like a ball handler. So you're relying on like working hard to get open, and you just gotta, all the person has to do is press pass. That, oh man, that rolled out. That's too much. That's the Bucks ball. I do not believe that rolled out like that. I feel like 2K can hear me talking about all the cheesy stuff that they put in the game. Like, oh, we're gonna make this guy miss some shots. You know, we'll make his grade go up. Say he's shooting good, and say it's a good release, but we'll make him miss the shot, so he doesn't get to my points. I missed what, 6 shots? That's horrible. 6 shots out of 35. Giannis didn't even shoot that open mid-range shot right there. Alright, I gotta check something real quick. we are back. Oh, oh man, that ball was right in my head. Damn, just gonna pull up with the brick. Pull up with the brick. Let it miss. Come on, man. He's gonna pull up with the brick like that when I'm on fire. That's a block, son. He jumped right when he did. Alright, let's close this game out real quick before we get cheesed anymore. Let's get a timeout in here. I need to get some energy. Got like no energy right now. Alright, one more should be good. Let's close this half out. They got Bullock over here on fire, so they need to pass him the ball. Why would Powell pull up for the three? Oh man, they're cheesing me right now. They're really trying to rob me from my points. I'm just gonna have to bring the ball up myself apparently, because they're just getting outrageous with this cheating on my points. Just getting sabotaged. That's the first time Dwight Powell has, or I think that's his name, has pulled up all year for a three like that. A fast break three. My center. Now he's running the ball up. What is going on right now? And then it almost made me go out of bounds. They got Dwight Powell balling out. Stealing my points from me. These guys are not passing the ball at all right now. Nope, I'm not passing it to none of y'all. I'll run it right up court, and then it makes me go to half court. Just trying to get some limitless shots in here. Man, there's 7 threes. 9 shots in total? Well, that's not good. What's that? 4. Oh, excuse me. I want to go double, but as soon as I do, he's just going to pass it to him. Alright, that was a good one. Good start to the finals. I'll be taking a break here for about an hour and back on. I play all 24 minutes also. Yeah, I did. Should have definitely had more points, but it is what it is. I took all the opportunities I had. I didn't miss that many shots either. 7 shots. So that is a lot. Yeah. Let's see how many points he gave us. I pressed X like 4 times already. Come on now. Just end this already. We're at 66.1. Definitely be getting a 70 today. I'm doing this about 4 days and gotten from about 30, I think 38% to where we are now. About 39. Oh, about 2 more games, maybe. Yeah, about 2 more games should have 70. Wonder why it's not giving me the Jordan incentives every time. No endorsements. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. I'll be back on later. Might try to get the assist so I can get that extra VC, but not just going to affect my points too much.